good afternoon. Welcome to Reading with Kermie. Chris here, aka Kermie. Hope everybody's having a swell afternoon. I just finished doing Kermie karaoke, and now we're on to some reading with Don't Sweat the Small Stuff. It's just small stuff. We're moving quite along in this book. I'm glad these are short chapters, so I can absorb it and listeners can do the same thing. For me anyway, it's a lot easier to do bits and pieces at a time. Kind of like what my old drug and alcohol counselor said years ago, and this is the first time I heard it, and I've used it ever since. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So little sections is great for this book. This next chapter is called Understand Separate Realities. Let's get this started. Binks is licking himself and watching from a distance. So we got audience in the house too, always. Love it. So anyway, understand separate realities. While we're on the subject of being interested in the way other people do things, from yesterday's Becoming an Anthropologist, let's take a moment to discuss separate realities. If you have traveled to foreign countries to see depictions of them, in movies, depictions of them in movies, you are aware of vast differences among cultures. The principle of separate realities says that the differences among individuals in every bit is as vast. Just as we wouldn't expect people of different cultures to see or do things as we would. In fact, we'd be disappointed in if they did. The principle tells us that the individual differences in our ways of seeing the world prohibit this as well. It's not a matter of merely tolerating differences, but of truly understanding and honoring the fact that it is literally can't be any other way. It literally can't be any other way. I have seen an understanding of this principle change lives. It can virtually eliminate quarrels when we expect to see things differently, when we take it as a given that others will do things differently and react differently to the same stimuli. The compassion we have for ourselves and for others rises dramatically. The moment we expect otherwise, the potential for conflict exists. I encourage you to consider deeply and respect the fact that we're all very different. When we do, the love you feel for others as well as the appreciation you have for your own uniqueness will increase. Yes, that's a great reading because as we can all witness the world now, some of those differences is what's causing wars and conflict, and I mean it has since the beginning of time. So it's very important to know that everybody does something different, live differently, talk differently, believe differently. The list goes on and on and on, as we all know. So we got to embrace that difference, especially if we want to change, not only changing ourselves, but to see change in the world. And it starts with me, starts with you. So please just embrace that, because that's what this world most needs now, is that. And I get caught up in the daily drama and the gossip, the conflict, and I just have to take a step back and say, you know what? Okay, this is what is different. Things are different. I can't go on day by day and have a war with myself. And sometimes I do, just by not taking the time to see the differences. And I really am changing that in myself these days, and knowing that people do things differently all the time, and we just need to love that difference. I need to love that difference. There's a lot lot of years I didn't even accept my own differences because I felt different. But you know what? I embrace that today. I know who I am and getting to know myself better and better every day. And with that, I got to love myself, and I'm loving myself today. So hopefully that made sense. It made sense in my verbiage, but today we can't embrace those differences. You know, there's times even in my own life where I, don't understand something like I shared in previous videos and I just run away from it. But if we embrace ourselves first, that becomes easier. So, like I said, it does start with you, and then it's like a ripple effect. Throwing that stone in the pond, and then stone in another pond, ripple. But anyway, I'm going to get ready to start my school day. I got to run some errands in town first before I head to school. So I hope everybody has a great Thursday and got something out of that reading like I did. I love you guys, and thanks for letting me share. Have a great day.